Good morning everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to take you guys through a what I eat in a day video. You gonna help us? You gonna help us do this? No, he'll eat it though. The reason being is because so many of you requested this video. So I'm taking you through essentially everything I ate today. I hope that you guys enjoy this. I do just wanna say a little bit beforehand. Typically I don't eat 3 meals a day, which is really bad. I know that, but today I have shown you the 3 that I had. I typically have a little bit more time on the weekend, and that's why I was able to kind of take you through the whole shebang here. So I don't know, I'll just quit blabbing. Let's get into it. Ready, puppies? Okay, so we're going to start off with breakfast, of course. This is tofu. I know a lot of people are scared of tofu. I used to be, but don't be, especially in this recipe. You need extra firm tofu. That's what it looks like. We're gonna have to drain the tofu, so I just take a tea towel, something like that, and I cut the tofu in half. This will just help it drain faster. Once that's done, I just lay it down. You're gonna wanna add another tea towel on top of that. And then that's just gonna help soak up all of the water that is inside of it. I usually put something heavy on top of it, like books, or you could use a jug of water. It usually takes about 20 minutes for it to drain completely. The next thing we're gonna be using is the YVEES veggie breakfast links. I just get these at the grocery store. These are a breakfast sausage, and I honestly, the first time I tried these was like, these taste exactly the same as regular sausages. They are phenomenal. So if you are a fan of breakfast sausages and you're looking to either go vegetarian, give these a go. They're amazing. So I just chop them up into really little guys. I just find it easier to cook that way. Then we are taking our tofu once it's ready, and you're gonna crumble it up. We're trying to make this look like scrambled eggs essentially, because we're making a tofu scramble. I don't even know if I said that already. I'm really good at cooking videos. Today we are making a tofu scramble, you guys. So yes, you just break it up and kind of make it look like it's scrambled eggs. Once the tofu is cooking, then I will add the sausages on its own pan, because these don't take as long to cook as the tofu does. And then I just keep checking on the tofu. You'll see as I flip it over there, it kind of goes more of this like goldeny yellow kind of color, and that's what we want. Just cook it on low, and I honestly don't even know how long I cook it for. I just eyeball it. Once it starts to all look that same color, then we're good. What's amazing about this recipe is you can put whatever veggies you like into it. If you don't like any veggies, you don't need to, but I highly suggest you put something in it. I'm putting red peppers in. Originally I was gonna do red and green, but I like red more, so I stuck with that. But you could put mushrooms in it, you could put spinach in it, you could put literally anything your heart desires. So I'm just taking a red pepper and chopping it all up, and then I'm adding it into its own frying pan. I usually do this because Jordan doesn't like vegetables, or no, Jordan doesn't like red peppers. He's gonna be really mad I put him on blast. Anywho, next up we need cheese. The cheese I use is by DAIYA. This is a dairy-free cheese. You'll see that it looks just like cheese. I don't really like this cheese like when it's raw. Like, I like to cook it and have it melt. I wouldn't really eat it raw. I don't know, it's not one of my favorite cheeses for that. Later on in this video, you'll see one of my favorite kind of raw, so to speak, cheeses. So add in the cheese. I put the lid on top just to help the cheese melt a little bit, and you'll see that like once it's all mixed in, it just looks like regular cheese, and it tastes like regular cheese. So I'm adding in our sausages that are all done now, and then you can add in all your veggies at the same time. I would suggest here that you're gonna add a little bit more cheese just to help everything stick together, but oh, seriously, this is my favorite breakfast food of all time. I usually have this with a bagel. Most bagels are vegan, like they don't have any eggs or milk in them. So I'm having an everything bagel, and I just toast it with butter. This is the butter I use. This is available at all the grocery stores in Canada. This is like one of the mainstream brands that we have, and they actually make this vegetable butter. So there's my breakfast. This is my favorite thing to have for breakfast. It's so easy to make. Sometimes I have this for lunch. It honestly just depends, but you can add seasoning on top of it. I'm putting some garlic salt. I usually like the garlic herb one, but I didn't have any of that. You can put like roasted red pepper. You can season it it however you want. Okay, let's move on to lunch. Now, lunch typically is something that I need to do really fast because I'm usually filming and I don't have time to really like stop and have lunch. So I find that like sandwiches, cold cut sandwiches are very easy for me to make and they're super, super quick. I know a lot of people really love mayonnaise and that's kind of why they don't want to go vegan, but Hellmann's actually makes a vegan version of their mayonnaise, which is really good. And if anything, it's like way less eggy than like regular mayo. It's really good. So anyways, I put that on. This is kind of a sandwich I have been eating since I was like little, so don't judge, but you can put whatever you want on your sandwich. I use these TOFURKY deli slices. This is like an oven roasted kind of turkey-esque one. So that's what I use for my cold cuts. And I love this because they come in like really, really thin slices. And yeah, it's just like one of my favorite things to have. It's super, super quick. My favorite cheese is by a brand called Field Roast, and I'll put a picture of the packaging on the screen, but this is very similar to that stuff that you would get sliced at the cheese counter. It is so good and it is so like real cheese. It just, I want to go and eat a slice of it right now. The next step is to add some hemp hearts. I try to add these on anything possible. The reason why is because they are a complete protein, and of course, like eating plant-based, we need, you know, protein any way we can get it, and this contains all 9 essential amino acids necessary for our body to support healthy growth and development. So there's your education for the day. So anytime you can put these on something, do it. I also really love snap peas, so that's my little snack on the side. I typically can't eat this whole thing for lunch, but you can just throw it in the fridge and have it the next day for your next lunch. Moving right along to dinner, we are going to make an Alfredo pasta with broccoli. One of my favorite things to have ever. Obviously, to make pasta, you just gotta start by boiling some water. We're also gonna boil some water for the broccoli. Now here's the thing, you can make your own pasta sauce, but sometimes, you know, you gotta make everything when you eat plant-based, so sometimes you don't wanna, you know, make your own pasta sauce from scratch. So I really like this NONA one. I get this at the Whole Foods store, and it smells amazing. It looks so good. I just add in some egg-free pasta when we're ready. Pretty easy to find egg-free, to be honest. And then I use frozen broccoli. I know a lot of you are probably gonna yell at me for using frozen broccoli, but it's being cooked anyways. You're losing that nutrients anyway. It's just more convenient for me, so yeah. Then I'm adding in the sauce, and I keep it pretty saucy because if you don't, then you kind of lose it. Once you add the broccoli soaks up a lot of the sauce. So I'm just adding the broccoli in now, and doesn't this look so amazing? So there you have it, guys. 3 meals that I like to eat that are plant-based. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. Maybe you got a couple ideas for things that you can eat. I add hemp hearts on top of this as well. Add them wherever you can. They're such a great thing to have. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I would like to do a couple other ones that are maybe comfort food ones, or what I eat when I go out. So I think that's huge. Like, being vegan and eating out isn't always the easiest thing when you're not near vegan restaurants. Also, like maybe like a snack one, like different kinds of snacks that I like to eat as well. So let me know if you guys enjoyed this, if you'd like me to do another one. Other than that, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!